Prosecutors say a multimillionaire murder suspect is a severe threat to the community.
And now his attorneys are turning to an unusual strategy to get his trial moved out of Jackson County. Normally, a pollster is used to track a politician's approval rating and who has the edge in a political race.
But as KCTV5's Emily Rittman discovered, suspected killer David Youngerman's attorneys are turning to polling in his murder case.
David Youngerman's attorneys say he can't get a fair trial inside a Jackson County courtroom due to media coverage and the fact that his alleged motive to kill began after losing a civil case inside the same courthouse. In October 2017, prosecutors say David Youngerman shot and killed attorney Tom Pickert outside his Brookside home. That was one day after Youngerman was served with court papers from a $5.75 million lawsuit that Pickert won against him for shooting a homeless man Youngerman found on his property. When Pickert questioned Youngerman during the deposition for that case, Youngerman laughed about the shooting.
That's pretty good from the hip, isn't it? That's lucky shooting, isn't it?
Youngerman also made headlines when he was charged with assault for pointing a gun at a man and a pregnant woman at a recycling center because Youngerman believed they stole from him. He was also cited for property damage for keying a woman's vehicle because he reportedly didn't like the way she parked. Youngerman's attorneys say media coverage has been, quote, extensive and prejudicial, end quote. They hired a political science professor from St. Louis University to design a survey. Nationally known pollster John Zogby of John Zogby Strategies then conducted a poll. The poll had a sample size of 546 people. According to Youngerman's defense, 31.6% recalled reading or hearing about the case when given superficial details. His defense team says when given additional details, 35.3% recall the case and, quote, virtually 100% of these individuals hold an opinion that Mr. Youngerman is probably guilty to definitely guilty, end quote. KCTV5 News spoke to several local attorneys who say professional polling in criminal cases is not extremely common in the metro.
It's pretty uncommon. Not a lot of defendants have the financial resources to hire a professional polling firm.
Jackson County prosecutors want more information about the poll. In a response filed with the court, they questioned whether the polling is, quote, reliable or compelling.
The most important question that I imagine the poll didn't ask is whether, despite what you've heard in the media, if you were picked to sit on the jury, if you could listen to the evidence and be fair.
Youngerman's murder trial is scheduled for January of next year. Reporting from Jackson County, Emily Rittman, KCTV5 News.